Chosen one, listen closely. God said, eviction is coming. This is not a message meant to fill you with fear. It is a wake-up call. What surrounds you, what feels familiar and comfortable, is no longer aligned with where you are destined to go. The doors you've been leaning on are beginning to close. The ground beneath your feet is shifting, not to destroy you, but to launch you forward. What feels unstable right now is actually the signal that movement has already begun. You cannot afford to ignore this moment, because this is your time. God's mobility plan is already in motion. If you choose to stay still, you risk missing the precise move heaven has already scheduled for you. This message is urgent because many have settled into comfort, mistaking delay for denial. I know this feeling well. I have felt safe in places that later revealed themselves to be cages, places that were holding me back while pretending to protect me. When I look back now, every push, every sudden shift that once felt harsh was actually God realigning my steps. Eviction does not mean loss, it means preparation. It means clearance for a higher calling, expansion into greater territory, access to a level you could not reach before. If you grasp this now, you can realign your mindset and your energy to receive what is already waiting for you. This moment is not random. You are hearing this because the door is already opening. The discomfort you're noticing right now is not accidental. These signs are not chaos, they are signals. God's mobility plan is already at work, clearing what no longer belongs so you can move without resistance, with vision and with purpose. What has weighed you down is being loosened. What has kept you contained is being shifted. Jobs, relationships, routines, and familiar environments are being repositioned because your next movement requires space. What feels like loss is actually divine clearance. What comes next will not unfold slowly. Things will begin aligning faster than your mind can calculate. Doors will open, people will appear, and opportunities will surface that match who you are becoming, not who you used to be. You will not have time to overthink this. You are not being delayed. You are being accelerated. This is not chaos. This is release. This is the moment when what you've cried out for begins to move toward you. As it is written, "Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." With acceleration comes pressure. You will feel urgency. You will feel disruption. That tension is not a warning sign. It is confirmation that the shift is active. Do not resist it. Do not cling to what your spirit has already outgrown. Each step you take in alignment with this call places you closer to the breakthrough already marked with your name. This is not a message to passively hear. This is a divine alert meant to awaken movement within you. Pause. Let it register. Then move. This is how God has always relocated the chosen. Before promise, there is movement. Before expansion, there is separation. The Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you." No map was given, only direction, and that same call is echoing now. What you are experiencing is not random. It is the signal that you are being summoned forward. The The shift has begun, and you were meant to hear this at exactly this moment. Stay attentive to the very end, because what is unfolding here is not information. It is instruction for your next level. Once you come into full alignment with this movement, nothing about your life remains the same. God has already spoken, and where his voice has gone forth, there is no space left for delay, doubt, or hesitation. This eviction from your current realm is not a threat hanging over you. It is a promise rising beneath you. Every limitation that boxed you in, every invisible wall that slowed your steps, every shadow that whispered false stories into your mind is being confronted now. This is not correction, this is relocation. Picture a force strong enough to lift you out of stagnant waters and carry you into a living current, clear, powerful, and unstoppable. You are not drifting. You are being moved with intention, and there is no return to where you once were. The certainty of this moment cannot be shaken. God's plan does not wait for human comfort or follow human logic. The speed of this shift will catch you off guard, and its accuracy will remove all doubt about its source. You may have felt overlooked, as if your prayers and obedience disappeared into silence. But nothing was wasted. Everything was being arranged out of sight, timed to converge at this exact moment. As it is written, "At the appointed time I will answer you," says the Lord. This eviction is the signal that your life is ready to align with realms that have been anticipating your arrival. This is not coincidence, this is summons. When God declares a thing, it is settled. Do not question your readiness now. Heaven does not miscalculate. The unseen is responding. Paths are aligning. Forces beyond your awareness are preparing space for you. As it is written, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, even when the ground beneath him begins to move. The weight of yesterday's struggles is beginning to break. The restraints formed by fear, doubt, and limitation are losing their grip. This is not a subtle suggestion or a gentle nudge. This is a direct call. You are being summoned not merely to follow, but to lead within what is unfolding. The lower realm you have occupied taught you endurance, refined your patience, and strengthened your resolve. It served its purpose. Now the call is higher, and you are being moved because you are ready. That season has ended. Its time has expired. You are being summoned now to step into a higher vibration, a realm where your soul can finally breathe and expand. It is like walking out of a narrow, dim room into a vast palace, flooded with light. What once felt supportive was only temporary shelter. The walls you leaned on are no longer needed. The limits you learned to live with are being dismantled. As it is written, enlarge the place of your tent. Stretch your tent curtains wide. Do not hold back. This movement is drawing you toward freedom, clarity, and true alignment with why you were created. The atmosphere around you is changing, and you can feel it. Something is stirring deep within, calling you forward. Hear this clearly. This is not collective, this is personal. You were chosen with precision, not chance. The higher realms recognize your capacity, your endurance, your readiness to carry more light than before. You are not an observer in this transition. You are essential to it. Your presence is required for what has been set in motion to reach completion. This is not a request being placed before you. It is a declaration already released. In the spiritual realm, decisions do not linger. God has already moved. Heaven does not wait for agreement or approval. It acts, and the certainty of that action is now pressing into your reality. This shift cannot be avoided. It is already underway. The hesitation rising within you is not intuition. It is human fear, the old self reaching for familiar ground that no longer holds life. Understand this. What God has destined cannot be delayed, revised, or revoked. When resistance surfaces, recognize it for what it is, the last friction of who you were before stepping into who you are becoming. As it is written, come up here, and in that call is elevation, not loss. This moment does not ask for fear. It requires faith, and faith is already rising within you. You are not stepping into this alone. Angels, higher beings, and unseen guides are already positioned to walk with you, to steady your steps and remove unnecessary resistance. Their presence is why this movement feels ordered instead of chaotic. Why doors once sealed are opening without force. People of consequence are appearing at the right moment. Opportunities are converging with such precision that coincidence can no longer explain it. As it is written, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. The divine timeline does not misfire. There are no errors here. Your readiness activates the full release of this transition. The lower realm you have known, filled with shadows, inner battles, and emotional turbulence, served as your proving ground. It sharpened you. It tested you. But it was never meant to be your home. That environment has completed its assignment. Now you are being separated from energies that drained your spirit and capped your potential. Picture a hand reaching into a fog-filled valley, lifting you steadily into open air and light. This is what God is arranging. Every moment you endured in the lower realm strengthened your endurance and revealed how much weight you could carry without breaking. Now, the same divine authority that allowed the trial is authorizing the ascent. Influences that once shaped your reactions, emotions, and decisions are being stripped of permission. Their hold is ending. You are moving out of limitation and into expansion, and this shift is immediate. There is no slow climb, no extended waiting room. This is relocation. Your soul is being synchronized with higher frequencies. Your body will sense it. Your mind will begin to perceive with clarity instead of survival. As it is written, those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. This is elevation, not escape. You are surrounded, even now. Angels and higher realms are aware of your movement and ready to receive you. Their presence is not distant or symbolic. It shows up in quiet nudges, sudden clarity, unexplainable protection, and guidance that arrives before you know you need it. These moments are not random. They are invitations to trust what is already guiding you. In the angelic realm, your movement carries sound. Your steps resonate. To them, your willingness is celebrated. Every forward motion sends a signal of courage and remembrance of who you truly are. As it is written, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. Your alignment creates that same joy. They are not watching with judgment, but with anticipation. This call will not fade. You may feel hesitation rise, but understand this. The angelic realm is patient yet persistent. Divine movement honors your consent. Heaven does not force alignment. It invites it. Your yes is the final key. Not because God lacks power, but because your agreement completes the design. This relocation is not random. It is precise, it is personal, and it was crafted with you in mind. This design did not begin when you started questioning your path. It was set in motion long before the doubt, before the waiting, before you ever wondered if you were ready. A divine blueprint has always existed for you, precise and intentional, shaped to fit your capacity, your calling, and the weight of what you were born to carry. This is not a generic transition. It is a custom relocation. And understand this clearly. You are not moving toward the assignment. You are the assignment. The higher realms are alert because your presence completes what has already been declared. They are not searching for someone else. They are calling for you. Your gifts, your endurance, your distinct spiritual signature make you essential to this elevation. Imagine a master builder who designs a dwelling for one inhabitant alone, every dimension measured to match their strength, every opening placed to expand their vision. That is what has been prepared for your spirit. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is excessive. Everything fits you. When you step into this design, you are not simply changing location. You are entering a space already charged for multiplication. Influence increases there. Reach expands there. Your past trials, your silent victories, and the battles you survived in obscurity have lifted you beyond former limits. As it is written, you have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. The old constraints no longer apply. The rules that once restricted you cannot govern who you are becoming. This new season will demand a new expression of you, not a repaired version, but a revealed one. A self capable of affecting atmospheres, shifting outcomes, and carrying authority without force. This is not symbolic. It is tangible. Your identity is recalibrating. Your energy is changing. Your influence is widening. Others will sense it before you explain it. Doors will respond. Resistance will lessen. Alignment will follow you. Clarity will replace confusion. Strength will rise where hesitation once lived. Your presence will carry weight without striving, not because of pride, but because of design. As it is written, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. This elevation is not a reward for perfection. It is the result of preparation. Every delay refined you. Every struggle trained you. Every lesson advanced you toward mastery. You did not arrive here by accident. You are here because you are ready. Before we go any further, pause for a moment. If something is already stirring within you, if this message is reaching into places you rarely speak of, respond with intention. Do something meaningful with what you're sensing right now. First, like this message so it can reach others who are searching for hope and clarity. Then share it with someone who needs encouragement today, someone who may be ready to receive this confirmation. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and stay connected, not just to a channel, but to a growing stream of messages meant for this season. As we're moving toward 5,000 subscribers, your connection helps ensure this message continues reaching the hearts it was meant for. Now, take a moment to go to the comments and write 999 or 777, and also share your city and where you're listening from. Let this be a quiet but powerful declaration of readiness and alignment as you move forward. This is not just content. This is confirmation. This is alignment. This is for those who have been quietly preparing for a deeper level of growth and restoration. And to everyone who chooses to support this work through sharing, engagement, or by using the Super Thanks feature, know this: your support is seen, it matters, and it helps this message reach those who need it most. Thank you for being part of this moment. Amen. You are stepping into a reality where human limits no longer determine what you can create, carry, or lead. A divine partition is forming before you, clear and unmistakable. This is the moment where old constraints are separated from new capacity. On one side remains the familiar terrain of struggle, fear, doubt, and the unresolved echoes of your past. That realm shaped you, but it no longer defines you. On the other side stands a higher domain marked by clarity, peace, purpose, and authority that does not need to announce itself. This separation is not slow or symbolic. It is decisive. It is intentional. God is the one drawing the line. Picture a gate opening where everything behind you begins to dissolve, not violently, but completely. Ahead of you, the path is illuminated and expansive. What once dictated your emotions, choices, and energy no longer has jurisdiction over you. This partition becomes complete when you say yes to the movement, when your heart opens to receive what is already reaching for you. Each step toward the higher side becomes elevation. Each attachment to the lower side weakens. Yet this crossing is not fragile. It is held. It is guided. As it is written, He brought me out into a spacious place. He rescued me because He delighted in me. You are not wandering across alone. You are being escorted. Your consent ignites the full release of this separation. Forces that once thrived on confusion, fear, and limitation are losing access. What operated in the lower realm cannot follow you here. Their influence is being stripped away, not gradually, but thoroughly. Like locks falling from doors, what once restrained you is coming undone. Strength is replacing survival. Purity is replacing distortion. You may remember seasons where you felt trapped, burdened by cycles of fear, anger, or emotional weight that seemed endless. Those energies are not simply fading, they are breaking apart under the pressure of divine intervention. As your spiritual frequency rises, they cannot remain. As it is written, the snare is broken and we are escaped. You are becoming unreachable to what once tormented you. The confusion is losing ground. The turmoil is losing voice. A new order is taking hold, and you are standing firmly within it. This revocation is complete. Nothing remains with permission to pull you backward. Your mind, your body, your inner world are being cleared for higher use. You are entering a dimension where your authority is recognized even by forces that once ruled your surroundings. What weighed on your emotions, what hid in fear, what lingered as unresolved trauma is being dismantled at the root. As it is written, see, I have set before you an open door and no one can shut it. Every shadow that followed you, every memory that carried pain, every cycle that replayed old suffering is being released. This is the soul being restored to order. What no longer serves your calling is removed without violence, without loss. It is not painful, it is freeing. The heaviness lifts, clarity replaces confusion, purpose replaces survival. As it is written, you will go out in joy and be led forth in peace. You will notice the change within yourself first. Your energy will feel cleaner, your vision sharper, your heart lighter. You are no longer defined by what you endured, but by the strength now moving through you. As these inner chains fall, the outer world will respond. Relationships will realign. Opportunities will meet you without strain. Your ability to influence and awaken others will expand naturally without force. The past is not erased, it is redeemed. Everything you lived through becomes fuel for elevation. This transition has been designed to unfold in peace, not turmoil. There will be no disorder like before, no confusion, no inner war. The higher realms are prepared to receive you in harmony. As it is written, the Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. The permanence of this move matters. Once you cross, the old limitations lose access forever. This is not a temporary shift. It is evolution. Your soul, your presence, your reach will now operate from a level that was once unreachable. Permanence here is not restriction. It is protection. Peace does not mean passivity. What you are stepping into carries strength without strain. It will feel like an upgrade from within. The struggle drops away. Alignment takes its place. Every detail of this move honors your readiness. This is not reversible. As it is written, no one who puts a hand to the plow and looks back is fit for the kingdom of God. The moment you step fully into the higher realm, the influence of the lower realm ends completely. The former identity dissolves. The limitations vanish. Authority expands. There is no backward glance, only forward movement. Like the butterfly leaving the cocoon, there is no return to what once was. There is no revisiting the old battles, only freedom. You are entering a space prepared for you, where your purpose is active and your presence is acknowledged. This is why readiness matters. This is why consent matters. Your yes activates alignment across spiritual, angelic, and divine realms. Once given, the shift is immediate and irreversible. Growth replaces stagnation. Clarity replaces confusion. Opportunity replaces delay. As it is written, today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts. You are invited because your soul has proven strong. You are capable of standing in higher realms without losing yourself. Every trial you endured, every victory you won in silence prepared you for this elevation. Heaven sees what you can carry. You are no longer moving as a human defined by limitation. You are recognized by design. This is both honor and responsibility. Your presence now carries weight beyond your own life. What you shift will ripple outward. You were chosen not only for yourself, but for the larger unfolding. All that remains is agreement, not from fear, from alignment. When your heart says yes, everything within you begins to resonate. Burdens lift. Resistance dissolves. The current carries you forward. As it is written, deep calls to deep. Saying yes is not surrendering control. It is accepting truth. It is stepping into identity. For a long time, movement felt blocked. Doors stayed closed. Now the answer is clear. The time is now. Move forward. This is not a suggestion. It is destiny unfolding. Everything is prepared. Nothing is missing. The delay has ended. This is your moment to rise with courage and clarity. Step fully into the higher realm, knowing nothing from the past can follow. This movement is not symbolic, it is real, it is permanent. When heaven initiates a shift like this, it seals it. The door behind you closes, not to punish but to protect. Old cycles lose access, old patterns lose permission. As it is written, when the Lord shut him in. Every doubt you feel is human, but the lock is divine. You are being lifted beyond reach of what once held you. Your past cannot pursue you. Your former self cannot restrain you. The chains are gone. This irreversible elevation exists to preserve what you are becoming. There is no return, no compromise, no repetition. Once you rise, nothing is allowed to pull you back. Breathe and feel the weight of this moment, the pain you survived, the collapse you endured, the pressure that nearly broke you were never signs of weakness. They were divine evidence, proof that something greater was forming within you long before you understood it. What once felt like heaviness is lifting now, not because you escaped it, but because it finished its work. The lock was divine. The release is unstoppable. What used to watch you, measure you, predict you, and govern your reactions no longer has jurisdiction. The old patterns cannot read you anymore. The traps that once worked have lost their accuracy. Systems, people, and environments that once felt like walls now feel irrelevant. They search for the version of you they knew, but that response will never come. You are operating beyond their reach, beyond their language, beyond their control. They may try to pull you back into cycles you've already outgrown, but their influence has expired. What once restrained you now stands powerless. This is liberation, not rebellion. The old structures could never calculate faith, alignment, or divine timing. You are moving in frequencies they cannot track. You are protected by precision they cannot interrupt. Even now, your steps are being guided. Synchronicity is not accidental. Protection is not random. You are becoming invisible to what was designed to suppress you, and unmistakably visible to what is meant to elevate you. The cycles that once dragged you back into pain, failure, or confusion have been broken. Your name has been removed. You are no longer scheduled to repeat what nearly destroyed you. You will notice the absence first. Old conversations no longer cut. Old situations dissolve without effort. What once felt inevitable no longer finds you. This is correction. You were never meant to live inside repetition. You were always meant to rise. This removal is quiet, unseen by human eyes, but absolute in effect. It marks freedom. It seals timing. It protects destiny. The past no longer edits your future. What once followed you cannot survive where you are now standing. Step forward knowing this. Old tactics fail because your alignment makes them irrelevant. Old voices lose volume. Old fears lose authority, not because they disappeared, but because you moved. Opposition collapses naturally when divine favor takes precedence. What used to work against you no longer functions. Your environment is shifting to reflect your elevation. Familiar doors may close. Familiar paths may vanish. This is not loss. It is precision. Alignment requires surroundings that match growth. Support will feel natural now. Opportunities will arrive without strain. What drains you will fade. What empowers you will remain. You are being positioned where influence multiplies, where timing converges, where purpose activates. Nothing was wasted. Every delay trained you. Every struggle shaped capacity. Every moment of uncertainty aligned you for this exact placement. If resistance rises, understand it for what it is. Proof. Opposition always reacts when authority shifts. The louder the resistance, the clearer the transformation. What opposes you cannot stop you. It only confirms that the old environment can no longer contain you. Those seasons of silence were not absence, they were preparation. Pressure built because expansion was coming. The weight you carried was not meant to crush you, it compressed you for elevation. The heaviness awakened patience, resilience, and discernment. And now it is lifting. Clarity is exposing what no longer belongs. This is not judgment, it is mercy. What drifts away makes room. What is revealed strengthens discernment. You are entering a space where deception cannot survive, and alignment requires no effort. Survival mode is ending. Divine access is replacing it. Doors open without struggle. Guidance flows without panic. Resources appear without desperation. You are no longer fighting for life. You are receiving what was prepared long ago. This is not luck. This is alignment. Waiting has ended. Momentum has begun. What once felt stagnant now moves with precision. Acceleration may feel intense, but it is confirmation. Manifestation follows preparation. Those who doubted you will be stunned, not because you announce yourself, but because your presence speaks. Silence was never weakness, it was strategy. Faith has become evidence. You do not need to prove anything. Authority does not argue, it arrives, and when it does, everything responds. You are being repositioned, not comforted, marked, not soothed, activated, not consoled. What you endured was never meant to break you. It was meant to reveal you. And now, as everything shifts around you, understand this one thing clearly. This is not the ending. This is the moment the door opens, and whatever comes next has already begun. God of purpose and precision, I come not as I once was, but as I am becoming. I release every weight that was never meant to follow me into this new place. I lay down fear, hesitation, and the need to understand everything before I move. I choose alignment over comfort, obedience over familiarity, and truth over illusion. Strengthen my inner vision so I recognize the doors you open and never mourn the ones you close. Quiet every voice that does not come from you. Sharpen my discernment so I move with clarity, not confusion. Where resistance rises, anchor me in faith. Where acceleration comes, steady my steps. I accept the authority you have entrusted to me. I agree with the calling placed on my life. Let my presence carry light, my decisions carry wisdom, and my movement carry impact. I step forward now, fully aware that what begins here is irreversible, and that the path ahead is guarded, intentional, and alive with purpose.